It is a sound that defines the American spirit, a high-pitched, chaotic yip howl echoing through the night. For thousands of years, this was the soundtrack of the Great Plains, a song of the wide-open wilderness. But today, the venue has changed. That same sound is now echoing off the glass skyscrapers of Manhattan, the brick suburbs of Chicago, and the gated communities of the Hollywood Hills. In the last century, a strange phenomenon occurred. While the world's great apex predators, lions, tigers, and even the coyote's larger cousin, the gray wolf, saw their territories shrink and their populations plummet, this animal did the impossible. It expanded. Between 1900 and today, the coyote has increased its range by over 40%. It didn't just endure human progress, it exploited it. It turned our roads into high-speed transit lines, our parks into strategic hunting grounds, and our domestic waste into a caloric gold mine. To understand the coyote's success, we have to understand the void we created. As settlers pushed west, they waged an all-out war on the wolf. By removing the top predator, we inadvertently handed the keys of the continent to the coyote. But they didn't just fill the wolf's shoes, they redesigned them. They moved into the deep woods of the east, the swamps of the south, and eventually, the concrete canyons of the north. This wasn't a migration, it was a conquest. This is more than just a story of survival. This is a masterclass in biological engineering and cognitive flexibility. We are witnessing an animal rewrite the rules of ecology in real time. This is the story of the coyote, the ultimate biological opportunist, and quite possibly the most successful survivor on the planet today. Why did the coyote win while others lost? Biologists point to a trait called ecological plasticity. Most animals are specialists. A koala needs eucalyptus. A Canada lynx needs the snowshoe hare. They are locked into their niches like a key in a lock. But the coyote? The coyote is the master key. They have a fission-fusion social structure, meaning they can live as solitary lone wolves when resources are thin or form tight-knit family packs when there's a surplus. They adjust their social DNA to match the zip code they live in. They are the Swiss Army knife of the animal kingdom. Their digestive system is a marvel of evolution, capable of extracting nutrients from almost anything. In the wild, they are elite hunters of rodents, keeping entire ecosystems in balance. But in the suburbs, they'll happily pivot to fallen fruit, insects, and as many frustrated homeowners know, the contents of a dog bowl left on a porch. Look at their teeth. They possess the dentition of a carnivore, but the habits of an omnivore. They have been known to eat leather, cardboard, and even rubber in times of extreme scarcity. This isn't just hunger, it's strategy. Their systems are rugged enough to process the fiber of a leather boot until a better meal comes along. This dietary fluidity means the coyote never faces a true famine. While a wolf might starve if the elk herds move, a coyote simply switches from hunting to scavenging in a single afternoon. They don't wait for the environment to provide. They audit the local landscape and take whatever is on the menu. To support that opportunistic lifestyle, they are equipped with a sensory suite that makes military-grade surveillance look primitive. Let's talk about that nose. A coyote's sense of smell is estimated to be 10,000 to 100,000 times more sensitive than a human's. To put that in perspective, while we might smell a pot of stew cooking in a kitchen, a coyote smells the individual grains of salt, the specific farm the carrots came from, and the person who stirred the pot 3 hours ago. They don't just see the world through their eyes, they map it through their nostrils. Their hearing is equally terrifying. Their ears are like satellite dishes, capable of rotating independently to triangulate sound. They can detect the high-frequency squeak of a ball moving beneath 2 feet of densified snow, or the rhythmic thrum of a heartbeat from 20 yards away. This allows them to hunt by sound alone, pouncing with mathematical precision on prey they cannot even see. And then there is their vision. With a high concentration of rods in their eyes and a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum, they can see in light conditions 6 times dimmer than what a human requires. In the dead of night, the world looks like high-definition twilight to them. Physically, they are masterpieces of efficiency. A coyote weighs a lean 20 to 50 pounds, light enough to be fast, but heavy enough to be powerful. They can maintain a traveling trot of 5 to 10 miles per hour for half a day without tiring. But when the chase is on, they can hit a top speed of 40 miles per hour. They can clear an 8-foot fence from a standstill and leap 15 feet horizontally. Unlike the wolf, which relies on brute strength, the coyote relies on agility. They can make 90-degree turns at full tilt, a maneuver that would shatter the ankles of a larger predator. That smaller stature is their secret weapon. It allows them to disappear. A 100-pound wolf is hard to hide in a suburban park. A 30-pound coyote can vanish into a thicket of blackberry bushes or a 12-inch drainage pipe, remaining invisible while just feet away from a busy jogging path. They are the ultimate masters of the low profile. But their greatest evolutionary leap isn't physical, it's cognitive. In our cities, coyotes have performed a feat of behavioral evolution that should be impossible. They have become ghosts. They've shifted their entire biological clock, becoming almost strictly nocturnal in urban areas, specifically to minimize contact with humans. In the wild, they are active during the day. In the city, they wait for the 2 a.m. human hibernation to begin. This is a learned behavior passed from mother to pup, ensuring the species avoids the one predator it cannot outrun us. Data from the Urban Coyote Research Project shows that these animals have mapped our cities with more precision than our own GPS. They use abandoned railway tracks as high-speed transit lines and highway culverts as safe soundproof dens. They have even been observed at busy intersections, sitting patiently and waiting for the light to turn green or for traffic to break before crossing. They haven't just learned to live near us, they've learned to use our infrastructure better than we do. This coyote IQ is a form of rapid-fire adaptation. Biologists have tested their problem-solving skills with puzzle boxes, and coyotes consistently show a level of neophilia, a love of the new, that is rare in the animal kingdom. While most animals flee from new objects, the coyote investigates. Pups born in the city aren't taught to fear the deep woods. They are taught how to navigate a cul-de-sac and avoid the metal monsters on the road. In fact, studies show that urban coyotes often have higher pup survival rates than their rural counterparts because they have fewer natural predators and a more consistent food supply. For the coyote, the city isn't a concrete jungle. It's a resource-rich paradise designed for a generalist. We often hear the term lone wolf, and we apply it to the coyote, but that is a myth. Coyotes are deeply social, highly emotional, and fiercely loyal. They form monogamous pairs that often last for life, working as a highly coordinated tactical team to raise their litters and defend their borders. They are one of the few species where the father is just as involved in pup rearing as the mother, bringing food back to the den and teaching the young how to hunt. They have even been observed babysitting for other packs, a level of altruism that is rare in the predator world.